Hello and welcome back to Senior Healing Hub, the podcast that helps you stay strong, mobile, and full of life. I'm so glad you're here today because we're going to talk about something that affects nearly everyone as we get older: weak legs. You might not even feel it happening at first, but your legs often weaken long before you realize it. And that loss of strength can lead to loss of control, balance, and for too many people, a devastating fall. Falls are actually the number one cause of traumatic death among older adults. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. With the right lifestyle changes, you can absolutely turn around. So today, let's talk about the top 10 foods that can help strengthen your legs and keep you steady, strong, and independent. I really want to make this episode because it's such an important topic. But when I looked online, I saw so many videos giving random, superficial, and sometimes misleading advice. You probably heard things like, eat sweet potatoes because they have potassium, or oats are good because they give you energy. Those statements are not wrong, but they're incomplete. Health isn't about single nutrient fixes. It's about understanding how your body actually works. For example, some people say sarcopenia causes muscle loss. But that's not true. The word sarcopenia simply means muscle loss. It doesn't cause anything. It just describes a condition. And sure, oats and sweet potatoes aren't terrible foods if your body tolerates carbs, but they're not magic. Eating them won't automatically make your muscles strong again. To rebuild strength, we have to look at the bigger picture. So why are weak legs so concerning as we age? Because they lead to loss of balance and higher risk of falling. When an older person falls, it often results in a hip fracture. That might sound simple, but it's life-changing. A hip fracture can lead to weeks or months of immobility. And that loss of movement doesn't just weaken your body, it also weakens your brain. Movement sends signals to your brain and keeps it sharp. If you stop moving, your brain stops receiving those signals, and it begins to shrink, just like an unused muscle. That's why people who lose mobility often decline mentally too. Here's a scary statistic. Among older adults who break a hip, up to 50% die within a year, and about 60% need long-term care. That's exactly what we want to prevent, and you can with the right combination of movement and nutrition. So how do you reverse weak legs? It comes down to two things: exercise and food. Exercise provides a signal. It tells your body, hey, we need stronger muscles here. When you challenge your body, it breaks down muscle fibers, and during rest, it repairs them even stronger. But that's only half the story. You also need the building blocks, the raw materials your body uses to repair and grow those muscles. And that comes from food. Your diet needs to provide fuel, mainly healthy fats, quality protein for building, and essential vitamins and minerals, the catalysts that drive those repairs. Now, everyone's different. The best foods depend on your health status. A diabetic person and a 20-year-old athlete don't need the same foods. But for most older adults, the goal is to lower inflammation, support your nervous system, and strengthen your muscles. Because remember, strength and balance aren't just about muscles. They're about the connection between your brain and muscles. Legs tend to weaken faster than other muscles. Why? Because your legs contain more fast-twitch fibers, the kind that deteriorate quickly when not used. If you spend years sitting too much, you're basically doing to your body what 30 days of bed rest would do. In fact, 30 days of complete inactivity can make you lose up to 50% of your quadriceps muscle, the big muscles in your thighs. That same loss often happens slowly over 30 years of a sedentary lifestyle. So yes, we can lose half our leg strength by age 60 or 70 if we don't stay active. But again, you can reverse that. And food plays a major role. Coming up next, the top 10 foods that will help you build stronger, healthier legs. 1. Eggs. Eat the whole egg, not just the white. Eggs are rich in amino acids, especially leucine, which triggers muscle growth through a pathway called mTOR. They also provide choline, which helps make acetylcholine, the chemical your nerves use to activate muscles. Eggs are packed with vitamin B12, which protects your nerves and maintains a myelin sheath, the insulation around your nerve fibers. Plus, they contain EPA and DHA, healthy fats that support both nerve and muscle cells. Pasture-raised eggs from chickens that roam and eat bugs and grass can have 2 to 7 times more nutrients than regular eggs. 2. Salmon and other fatty fish. Fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are loaded with EPA and DHA, the omega-3 fats that reduce inflammation and support brain and nerve function. They can even increase muscle protein synthesis in older adults. Wild salmon has a much better omega-3 to omega-6 ratio than farmed salmon, but even farmed salmon is a better choice than processed meats or fried foods. These fish also provide selenium and astaxanthin, powerful antioxidants that protect your muscles and brain. 3. Grass-fed beef. Beef contains creatine, which helps your muscles recycle energy more efficiently. It's also rich in iron for oxygen transport and vitamin B12 for nerve health and red blood cell formation. Grass-fed beef offers up to 5 times more omega-3 fats and 2 to 3 times more antioxidants like CLA and vitamin E than grain-fed beef. 4. Full-fat yogurt. Choose plain, unsweetened, full-fat yogurt, not the flavored, sugary kind. Greek yogurt is fine if it's full-fat. Yogurt provides protein, calcium, and probiotics, beneficial bacteria that improve digestion, nutrient absorption, and reduce inflammation. A healthy gut leads to a healthy brain and muscles, thanks to what scientists call the gut-brain axis. 5. Bone broth. Bone broth is rich in collagen, glycine, and glutamine, nutrients that help repair joints, ligaments, and your digestive tract. A healthy gut reduces inflammation and improves nutrient absorption. When your joints feel good and move freely, your muscles can work harder without pain. 6. Non-starchy vegetables. Leafy greens and colorful vegetables are packed with magnesium, potassium, folate, vitamin K, and polyphenol. They help reduce inflammation and support blood circulation. Nitrates in greens convert to nitric oxide, which widens blood vessels and improves oxygen delivery to your muscles. 7. Nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds provide magnesium, zinc, and omega-3 fats. These nutrients support muscle contraction, relaxation, and nerve function. They also help you avoid muscle cramps and assist in making neurotransmitters, the chemicals that send signals from your brain to your muscles. 8. Legumes. Beans, lentils, and chickpeas are moderate in carbs but high in protein, iron, potassium, fiber, and B vitamins. They nourish your gut bacteria and support nitric oxide production for better blood flow. If your body tolerates carbs, adding small portions of legumes can diversify your microbiome and improve your health. 9. Berries. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries are rich in antioxidants, fiber, and nutrients, but low in sugar. They contain compounds that reduce neuroinflammation and boost BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which helps your brain grow new nerve connections. That's how you improve coordination, balance, and strength. 10. Avocado. Avocados are one of the healthiest plant foods on Earth. They're loaded with monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, vitamin B6, and minerals that support nerve signaling and reduce inflammation. These healthy fats replace inflammatory oils and help your cells function properly, especially muscle and nerve cells. So, to build stronger legs, you don't need any magic food. You just need a variety of real, whole foods, the kind your body recognizes and knows how to use. If you enjoyed this episode, you're going to love our upcoming one, where we'll dive deeper into simple exercises that can rebuild leg strength at any age. Thank you for tuning in to Senior Healing Hub, where we believe it's never too late to move better, feel stronger, and live longer. Until next time, stay active, stay curious, and keep healing one step at a time.